I'm back in Sweden. Hey everybody, we are here in Arizona again. Right now we are in the mountains. Some friends of the family on a little cabin here, and it's absolutely beautiful. We are super excited. Actually forest here, can you believe it? So it's a bit colder here, which is very nice, fresh air. We're just gonna go on a little walk here right now.
With Daniel.
With Daniel on our back, that's right. And believe it or not, it's gonna snow here on Tuesday. I think we're at like a little bit above 5,000 feet elevation. So divide that by roughly 3 and you know the European elevation.
You don't want to go inside?
No.
What do you want to do?
Go on a walk.
Go on a walk?
So there's a plant growing here, and you can use its seed to make soap. I just love that. Even in such a dormant place as Arizona, you have things and plants that you can use for stuff like that.
This is right now probably a couple hundred feet down, straight down here, into the canyon.
Ice down there.
There's no ice
No,
here, buddy.
it's not ice. What is it? It's just the water, stuff on the water.
Holy.
Oh, there's a bridge down there. Yeah, but that trail I think is
This is steep.
You like it here, Isak? It's cool, huh? This is really cool. It's just so far away. Those houses up there, they look Swedish, but we are still in the state park. Look at it right there. But we're all very excited for some wood-fired stone oven pizza.
Like the size of
Sweden, there are a lot of things I like about you, but you don't know how to make pizza.
You guys want to throw those pieces on here? The cheese?
Wood-fired, stone oven, amazing.
Oh yeah, you can.
That was the most delicious pizza among the top 2 or 3 that I've ever eaten. The one that I ate in Italy once comes close. But look at that, we just parked in the car and right down there are chickens. That is really exciting to see, that people can have chickens here and have chickens here. And you know, I was just thinking, even in the household we're in right now, we produce enough food waste for people to have 3-4 chickens, and they would meet all the whole demand for eggs that they have. That would be great. We had an incredible weekend here in the mountains close to Payson, Arizona, and really enjoyed it. Now we're heading back down into the valley to Phoenix.
Well, thanks, Sheriff. Who's gonna pay for my whiskey now?
Quite a different gift shop. It's awesome, I love it. This is the biggest cactus I've ever seen. Look at this. Whistle you? Yeah, do it.
He wants to hear you do your train whistle again.
I did that. Come here. Wait, let's see. So we just were at this really cool western town, Goldfield Ghost Town, I think they call it. Henry, what's today?
My birthday.
Your birthday. You're turning 3?
No, 7.
7. Did you like it here?
Nope.
Whatever. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Right, honey?
Yeah, that's fun.
Really cool. We're still suffering from jet lag. On the way home, man, I was battling the stomach flu. We had a crazy last week or 10 days before we left back for Sweden, but now we're here, so trying to rest from the break. The cows, I bet you all have been missing. I've actually missed them as well. Here they are, walking on the deep bedding that I made for them right before we left, and it is in great need of some new fresh bedding material. So I actually am gonna head down to the sawmill right down there now and gonna chip some wood. Trust me that these cows, I'm so thankful for every hair on their body right now, and so are they, because it is cold, and you know, I do have too many cows right now for the winter feed I have because of the drought. It is gonna be a rough winter, and we will have to buy a bunch of winter feed, but the calves are growing real well. Well, let's get the tractor going. It's not gonna be bright for very long. I'm still jet lagged. I woke up at 1 with my youngest son, and he went to back to bed a few hours later. My oldest son woke up. They are back in school today, and things have to go on. So let's get started right here. Even though it's winter, we're still in the drought. There's no question about it. We haven't gotten much snow. We're still driving water from the lake right now for all the animals. We have switched from the quad to the tractor. My family did that when I was gone. It makes it a lot harder now during winter time, but look at this. Right here is the cable that will be for the pump that we'll place down by the lake. We'll put a water line down there. So that will hopefully happen this year. So as you can see, here's the deep bedding. Here's where we give them water. Here is where they eat, and it is time for some corn and then some fresh wood chips, or not fresh but dry wood chip, fresh deep bedding. And then these guys here will love it again once more. And the thing is that the corn we're adding because of the pigs. So I recently had the chance to visit one of the world's most influential farmers, America's most famous and well-known farmer, Joel Salatin, and I talked deep bedding with him.
But this will come by the end of time of the season. Yeah, this is going to be up. It's going to be up here. I mean, what a wonderful place for them to lounge and be. Yeah. I mean, it's
definitely
clean. It doesn't even smell. There's no odor. It's just real.
And so, how often do you use the chipper to cover this with a new load of?
Yeah, maybe twice a week.
Twice a week. Mm-hmm. And it's exactly.
It probably is a little less than twice a week, because every fourth time, I can see here, every fourth time we use old junky hay. Yeah. And they eat about half of it and poop on half. The reason is because if all you use is wood, your carbon nitrogen ratio is too far off.
Right.
What you want is about 25 or 30 to 1 carbon nitrogen. And if you use nothing but wood, it's really hard to get it that low.
Right.
It'll typically be more like 50 to 1.
Right.
And at 50 to 1, yes, it will compost, but it's way too hot, and then you get fire fanging, which actually burns out a lot of the microbes, and you get all this ash, which is not good.
Yeah.
And so we want a cool compost, and so by using something, the chips are coming in depending on whether they had leaves on them or not. Generally, our chips are coming in at somewhere around probably 300 to 1 CN. The old junky hay is about 35 to 1.
Right, almost.
So by every fourth bedding, using the forage, it makes the whole pile a lot more closer to the 30 to 1. The manure, the cow manure is coming out at 18 to 1.
Right. Chicken manure is what, 6 to 1 or
7 to 1.
7 to 1. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, the deeper it gets, the less you have to use, because of all that fermentation going on in it. All that fermentation is actually using up moisture.
Right.
So the deeper it gets, the less you have to use. Yeah. Bigger the sponge. Yeah.
That's great. I love it. You just look at this and it's pure gold in my eyes. It's like that's what you.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. People want to buy it, and no, this is not for
sale.
It's
not for sale.
This is worth more than money.
That's right.
More than money.
And I can, most farms they waste this stuff, in Sweden.
Oh, they just don't put any value on it at all.
Yeah.
Right. But again, it's a whole system. I mean, if you took this away from its protection, it would just all leach into the groundwater. If you had all this outside.
Right.
And by the same token, if you build something that's real expensive, then it's hard to justify the roof because your capitalization cost is so high. So you got to take the whole package. It's rustic, it's cheap, it's frugal, but all it is a protective roof.
Right.
And that's all you need. And the cows, I've never had a cow say, "Oh, that's got some waves in the roof. I'm not going to go in there." You know. And really, half the world doesn't live in houses this good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
True.
You know, we got to keep that in perspective
Yeah.
when we're building stuff. There's way too much. Way too much. Whatever expense in high capital structures. You know.
And so you make
And these walls. The reason these walls are so high is because obviously it gets high through the winter.
Right.
And of course, this is just old junk pine. It's not good for firewood. It's not good for anything. And so about every 10 years, those pine walls rot. It's okay.
Yeah.
You pull out
You
the
have to
ollie
grow
lag
right there. Yeah.
and you throw them in a hugelkultur bed.
Yeah.
And you put on new ones and you're done. So once every 10 years, you just put on new poles. What would be the cost of a true pressure treated long-term thing? I mean, it suddenly you're talking about thousands of dollars.
Right. Exactly.
And so this is real time, tell you what, real time money is real time money. And if you can do it on the cheap,
if you
makes a difference.
If you built this with like pressure treating, then all the cows in here just go for material cost,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you put corn in the deep bedding.
Right.
When you first start out, I think in one of your books I read that you in the beginning you used oats or something.
We have used oats.
Yeah.
But we like corn best because the kernels are big.
Yeah.
Kernels are nice and big, and so the pigs find it easier to easier to work with. But
my cows developed a real interest sticking with their noses in it, trying to find the corn. Yeah. But I mean, they've soil it down real quick,
Yeah, that's right. Oh, there might be a clump or something that they'll find.
Yeah.
But basically, in no time they've walked over it, tromped over it, soiled it. I mean, we put that down first and then put the new bedding on top, so it's already somewhat buried.
Okay.
We never put it on top.
So you don't mix it there and so
sometimes, but not normally. Normally we would put it in a front end loader or a manure spreader and back in here and put it on the sloppy manure. We're going to rebed, so we put that on first, and then we come on with the new bedding.
So let's say
it's already got a little bit of cover on it.
You cover it with like 2 inches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of fresh bedding. Yeah. Yeah.
Tractor is empty. I have to get some diesel first. Trailer that I want to chip in is broken. I need to fix that first. So, change of plans. Not gonna chip wood today for this cleaning up of the deep bedding, or for putting down new diapers, whatever you might want to call it, a new carbon diaper. I'm actually gonna do some wood shavings that I bought. This corn here is not cheap, but it is an investment into my future. It'll feed my pigs. Not all of this. This is gonna ferment in this deep bedding. The pigs love fermented feed, which all of this is. It's the manure is fermented, which is also beneficial for pigs. This corn will be fermented. There will be bedding hay in this. But not only will part of this, if some gets lost, not only will part of this feed my pigs, it also is an investment into the future, because it will cause me to have to work less, because the pigs will dig through and aerate this compost for me. Anyways guys, that was my first update from the farm. It is Monday today. and we are gonna try to air cattle videos on Mondays, chicken or poultry videos on Wednesday, and then other subjects, variations on Fridays. We'll hope to be able to keep that up. This was the first one. I'll see you in the next video, guys.